guys, this is Tarot with Kittens, Weights, and Tarot, and today is day 21 of Ethany's hashtag 31 Days of Tarot 2021. And the prompt for today asks us which cards in a tarot deck relate to us personally. So not just our birth cards or our astrological cards or a court card, but which cards do we identify with? Okay, so the cards that I have pulled out that most closely represent me actually come from the Dream Keepers Tarot. So just in case you are wondering, they do have some beautiful backings, by the way. Okay, so astrologically speaking, I would be the Lover's card. I am a Gemini, so that would be my card. However, personally, I wouldn't say that I identify as a Lover's card. Okay, so let's go ahead and put that off to the side and let's take a look at the cards that I have chosen for moi. And the first card that I have is actually a court card, and it is the Queen of Swords. So not just because it's a queen and I am a girl, and not necessarily meaning that they're gender specific, because really it's just an energy. So that's actually why I chose the Queen of Swords, not because I'm a girl and this is a queen. It's more like an energetic type thing. So energetically, the Queen of Swords, I think does embody me when I am at my best. I am an air sign. A lot of my astrological chart is air. And I would have to agree that most of the time I'm way up here. There are times when there's too much thinking, too many ideas, too many things going on at once, that it makes it hard for me to communicate. And the swords is a form of communication. And so oftentimes my throat chakra does get blocked. I'll find, I start getting a sore throat or something like that when I can't adequately express myself. And so there are times where I might spiral into like an 8 of Swords or even a 9 of Swords. But I'm definitely in the Swords suit, like a lot. But when I am keeping up with like my meditation and I try not to let everything overtake me at once, I believe that I most embody a Queen of Swords type energy, where it's that ability to cut through, see what I have to do, or laser focus on maybe just a couple of ideas and then following through with it, being able to clearly communicate myself, and bringing people together. To me, that's kind of what differentiates the king from the queen. Again, not necessarily a male and female, but it's just like the energies between the two. And so with the energy of queen, I do feel that there is not only the ability to communicate your thoughts clearly and your ideas, but by doing so, you're able to bring a lot of people together and bring a more sharing community of ideas and things like that. And that's what I like to do best, hence why I have my YouTube channel. So when I'm at my best, I think I most embody this card right here. Okay, so the other 4 cards that I've chosen for myself, they are major arcana cards. And so the first one that I have here is the Death card. And that's because that is just, that is me. I'm constantly, okay, everybody on the planet goes through times of transformation, from the time they are born to the time that they actually transition, out of this lifetime into wherever they choose to go next. But I feel like that really does define my life. That I'm in a constant state of transformation. Every time I learn something about myself or a new experience comes in or some craziness happens, I end up learning something about myself, and I end up, I'm still the same person. I'm obviously still the same quirky person, but just my outlook and how I react to things tend to shift quite a bit. So I think that I'm in a constant state of transformation, like a constant state of death. Okay, the next one is a unique one. Okay, and I probably maybe in years past wouldn't have pulled this card, but now I think I fully understand it. And so that is the Tower card. So I do feel that that is me, because I will often, probably unconsciously, bring in certain events that are tower like events in order to get me to go through my many transformations that I go through, to do my little mini deaths and rebirths. And I do feel that it's a theme within my family, especially my father's side of the family, to constantly shake things up. And so, at first I thought that was a bad thing, like there's something wrong with me, I was like, why does it's like always like these huge life-changing events happen? I'm like, am I cursed? And really it's just, I just happen to bring these life-changing events because it's for the good of everybody, not just myself, because if things don't get shaken up, how is anybody supposed to learn from anything? How is anybody supposed to change? Easier said than done. I wouldn't say that I'm like super stoked that I am the Tower card, but it is me, so I'm not gonna lie. I mean, they asked us which cards like relate to us personally, so I'm just being honest. Not saying that I, am like super stoked about all of them, but it is good to take stock of who we really are. Okay, so the next one I have is the High Priestess card. Again, not one that I would have chosen maybe even last year or the year before that, because I never thought of myself as like, oh my gosh, I'm like so into all the esoteric knowledge, like I am the High Priestess. And really, I've come to embody this because, I have done a lot of work. I never consider myself at the top of anything. I'm not like a guru or anything like that, but I have done enough where I have allowed myself to be open to, other points of view, other forms of spirituality and seeing things. And, definitely all of the tower and death experiences that I've gone through have definitely opened my eyes, to so much. And I've learned so much. And the High Priestess to me is also a teacher. And okay, quite literally, my profession is a teacher. I'm a high school teacher, but I'm just naturally a teacher, and I used to like shy away from that. Like, I'm like, who am I? Like, I'm a teacher. But I love teaching people things, not from a place of superiority, but I want to share ideas and communicate, hence the Queen of Swords. Like, and so I want to share my experiences. I want to share the things that I have learned so that people can communicate back to me, okay, well, these have been my experiences. And then I broaden my knowledge because you guys teach me right back, So, and I think that that is, a lot of the High Priestess. It's not just sitting in a seat of, I know everything, but I am so open to all bits of knowledge, and I'm willing to share those bits of knowledge so that I can learn more from the people that I'm sharing with. And so I think that also embodies me. And lastly, this is my birth card, but it really is me. And that is the Strength card. I oftentimes am reluctant to think of myself as strong, although I know many of you on here look at me like I'm a very strong person, and I know that I am, but sometimes my ego gets in the way and I don't believe that about myself, even though at higher level, I know that about myself. I am a very strong person, not just like physically strong. I mean, I'm kittens, weights, and tarot. But I'm also mentally strong. I'm also spiritually strong. Not just physically strong, but yeah, I mean, I've freaking, if somebody who is a tower, somebody who's in a constant state of death and transformation, I mean, you got to be strong. And that is me. And again, not to sit in a seat of superiority of like, look at me, but to say, you guys are that too. I mean, hence why, again, here, I want to be that teacher for you guys. I want to be able to help you guys to see all the awesome things that are inside of you and how strong you guys are so that you can pass it on. So I think that's also part of the Strength card, is when you embody your strengths, other people take notice, and then they are reminded of their strength. So, yay! Okay, I mean, I guess it got a little deep with you guys, but yeah, that's my answer for day 21. Which cards relate to me personally in the tarot? So I am curious to know, like, what are your thoughts, comments? Which cards relate to you? Or maybe it's just a card, not necessarily your astrological card, or maybe your astrological card really does connect to you. I don't know. Anyway, this is a lot of fun. Can't wait to give you guys the answers to the next prompts. And yeah, I will catch you guys later. If you dug this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to click subscribe, and don't forget to click that ding 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 notification bell for more videos just like this. And if you would like to catch a reading from me, head over to www.kittenswaysandtarot.com. The link is down below, as well as my link for my Leon Mystery School. Speaking of teacher of esoteric knowledge, I teach Mayan astrology, but there are many other courses by other fabulous teachers in the community. That's all linked down below. My newsletter, my Etsy shop, my Patreon. I also have all the way down at the bottom my mailing address if you want to send me some snail mail, and maybe you want to send some, I don't know, kitten toys for the boys, or you just want to send me a letter. It's like, what's up, homie? I'd be like, what's up? Anyway, I will catch you later. All right. That's it for me. Peace, love, and chicken grease. Peace out.